So in the morning of the third day of a South Pacific jungle running adventure, we wake up at 4 a.m. more or less. We have breakfast very, very early in the morning. And about 2 hours before the sunrise, we start running. Why do we do it this way? Just because, we want to make it before sunset to the coast, to the Pacific. We have a long day to go. A total of 40 kilometers. And it is really beautiful to run and, start running south. And we're careful to cross the rivers looking for animals. We go all together with our headlamps and we see the sunrise in the jungle, little by little, light coming to us. And at one point, after about 10 kilometers, we arrive to a river, and this river doesn't have a bridge. So you wonder, how are we gonna cross this bridge? So I'm gonna show you now a little bit about how we do it. Then after that, we get to a town called El Brujo, the Wizard. And after that, we have a big hill with a lot of mud sometimes. My God, it depends a lot of the situation. Because in the jungle, and this is important, in the jungle, we're not in charge. It's nature who rules. So in the jungle, we just get prepared for everything. So that's why we use machetes, right? To open the trails. Because what we do is done by no one else. So the whole idea of, getting to this, from the Cerro de la Muerte, from the mountain of the dead to the Pacific is kind of I think we believed, Sergio and I, for years, that was impossible to be done. It took a lot of effort, a lot of tries to a lot of talking to local people to discover this road. So then coming back to day 3 of the running expedition, we keep going. We go up by this very muddy path. We sometimes need to open trails with our machete. And then we go through and then we see the Pacific for the first time. And it looks beautiful there, but it's still pretty far away. Then we start descending and we pass by a house of a family of friends, the Chinchilla family. And then we keep going into the Pacific. We get to a more flatter area and we go for it. We run for another 15 kilometers. By the moment we arrive to the sea, we have done already 36 kilometers and we still have 5 more to go. Getting to the Pacific after 3 days of effort is fantastic. You have the sense that people had in the past when they got to new places that few had seen before. And also you have the feeling that you have the right to have a beer there, right? So if we find a bar, then we go straight to have a beer because that's the first beer that we have in the whole trip. After, almost 100 kilometers of running in 3 days. And when I say 100 kilometers, it doesn't sound like that much. But you have to understand that in the jungle, when you say 1 kilometer, 1 mile, when you say, like when I tell you that you have to go for 200 meters, this can mean, 1 minute, or it can mean an hour. And we don't know. And this is what makes it spectacular, beautiful about our trips, that we're just trying to become human beings going to places. This is what we do. This is what we do in many other places, in the Sahara Desert. This is why we traverse the Atlas Mountains in a way that only runners can do it. And this is why we go from the south of France up to the top of the Pyrenees, and then we cross into the Mediterranean. Because all we are doing is not about the epicness, because we're not epic, we're just human beings. We're just using our legs to travel like our ancestors did, thinking that we're important or cool or whatever. We're just another animal going through the jungle. That's what we do. So if you like our style, you're welcome to come. We're not going to change for you. So when you come to us, you'll be part of a team. You'll be part of, our group. And you'll have to work to make all of us, our goal, to make it to the end of the trip, safe and sound, and be able to tell a story that you will like to tell your grandkids.